were talking off air, you just never know. Like,
you never know.
It might not be this year, but 2-3 years down the line,
you go through that. Yeah.
Let me hear her up. Hey, Jade, what's going on? How's everything?
Yeah.
And that's a connection that I've made, and I was able to make because I was prepared. So I always tell people, even my young entrepreneur and cosmetologists that are coming to Glam Fest, don't come to my event and just be there idle. It's great. I want you to enjoy yourself. I want you to, enjoy the room, but come prepared. You never know who you might meet. Like, the mindset should be, I'm going to get 2 new clients. I might be walking into a new job.
Okay.
I might potentially meet my next business partner. This should be the mindset when you come to an event, because you don't know who's going to be there. You need to socialize. You need to be in the mind of collaboration. Everything. That's another thing I'm really big on, is collaboration. Right. Everything is not a competition.
No.
People think like, and I said this like last week, I had to do a podcast. If I have to collaborate with 8 people to meet my goal, I'm going to do it.
Okay.
Me collaborating with those 8 people is not going to actually take away from me, but it's going to add substance to what it is that I'm trying to obtain. People just think, oh my gosh, she has a makeup line, I have a makeup line, we can't connect. No, we can connect. We have to figure out,
one circle. Circle is a circle is a big circle.
Exactly.
Start small and it goes.
It might skip one person, but a circle is still a circle. It'll all go around. And like I said, like if I have to, collaborate with 8 people to meet this goal, I'm gonna collaborate. I don't know what I'm gonna learn, what I'm going to pick up, what connections I'm going to make. And I just feel like collaboration is so important. Like, why only make $1 million when I could collaborate with you and make $1 billion?
Ooh, you see how she is an entrepreneur. Young, motivated, inspired. She started her own company, and it's called Glam Fest. And we're talking about her event happening here in Brooklyn, New York.
Yes.
Now, tell us, you're from Brooklyn?
No, I'm originally from Queens. Okay. Queens girl.
Queens in the house. Big shout out to everybody in Queens.
Yes, shout out to Queens.
Yes. That's great. Well, welcome to Brooklyn.
Yes, I like Brooklyn. My partner, she's from Brooklyn. Brooklyn is home now, but I like Brooklyn. Brooklyn is,
Yeah, I always like to say, I like to mention my famous question, what do you love about Brooklyn?
Besides my partner being here, the atmosphere, Brooklyn is just so like, it's like what is
live?
It's so live, and it's just like you got to get into the swing of things, and like once you're in the swing of things, is amazing. I love Brooklyn. Brooklyn is amazing. There's a lot of hustle in Brooklyn too, and I think that's why I vibe with Brooklyn so much, because there's a lot of hustle here. There's a lot of hustle.
Well, I gotta tell you, I got a chance to meet you, and your energy's been great, and it's really impressive to see young people doing their business and doing it up the way that you're doing, and the level that you're doing, because you got these big sponsors, and you've been doing this going on. What can you tell the community, the beauty makers and the artists and makeup artists and everybody else right now, as we're moving forward to a new era? What word of inspiration do you have for the artists that are now coming up?
Footwork. Put in the footwork. People think I love Instagram and Facebook, and it's cool, but the footwork, me talking on the camera to you is never going to beat a personal interaction with somebody.
Right. You
have to put the footwork in. A lot of people think there's some overnight, success, and sometimes you go viral, and it is, but nothing beats that footwork, especially when the footwork works and you can sit back and be like, I remember being out there giving out the flyers, or I remember going here and promoting here, or having to go to this event and not really feeling like it, but you have to put the footwork in. So the work and dedication, I call it footwork, has to be put in. Like it has to be. That's the way you succeed. I mean, the run may not always, it's never going to be easy. The run is never going to be easy, but at the end, it will definitely pay off. It will.
Let me tell you, she's talking true, because you just traveled from Manhattan, took the train, took the cab, made it to Brooklyn, and you're here. Yeah. So I'm hearing you, and that is true. You got to be out there. We do have this whole world social media.
Yeah.
But it's nothing like real connection, live connection, meeting the person in person. And I think these great techniques, social media platforms, are great because they're like the new Rolodex of business cards.
They are. They are.
Everybody can be, already listed in your list, and you have it there. So if you lose the card or don't have a card, you can show your digital card.
Right.
and your social media platforms where you are.
Right.
So, what do you think is happening now that you would like to see happening in the beauty industry? As a young leader that you are, moving this whole beauty industry forward, because I love what you're doing, because you're bringing exposure to young entrepreneurs and you're giving them a venue to showcase their product.
I want to see more collaboration. Like, I always have to pinpoint back to that. And the funny thing is, it's not the major brands that are not collaborating. The Revlons and the L'Oreals and, you know, the crayon cases and Kaleidoscope, they're collaborating.
Oh.
They'll collaborate, you know, they'll find somebody on Instagram that they feel, you know, is going to help them promote their business, and they'll collaborate with that person, and they'll both win from it. But I feel like as a small entrepreneur or somebody that's coming up, I feel like we're so scared to like branch out or collaborate with the next person that may have the same product as us, when that's what we should be doing.
What do you think, not to cut you off, but how do they make that step to going and collaborating with either a smaller brand or a larger brand?
Networking. Not being scared to network, not being scared to hear no. I'll get back to you, and maybe never receiving an email.
That happens.
It does happen. It's okay.
It's okay.
You have to be like, even with Glam Fest, there's people we reached out to and they told us no. And I'm not gonna lie, I had my little tantrum, and you know, I had my moment. And you know, some of them I cried a little bit. Like, I told my girlfriend, like, I can't believe they told me no. Like, this package was beautiful. And then she's just like, it's okay, because in 3 years they're gonna hit you up like, how can we make this work?
Right.
So I just
sometimes it's not the right time. It's not the right fit.
And I had to realize that also, like, sometimes a no is to allow you to grow.
Yes.
A no is not, no, we don't believe in you and we don't think your product is great. But like you said, it might not be a great fit at this time, or the no may be like
a preparation for the yes.
Yes. So 2 years from now, and you sit back and look, and when they say yes, that would have never worked 2 years ago.
Right.
So you're definitely right about that. Sometimes a no is preparation. I like that, and I'm going to take that. A no is a preparation for the yes. Yes. I really do like that. But yeah, I really feel like as a small business owner, like, we definitely should collaborate, like, you know,